It's about time. What's going on?
Rumor Report, Rumor Report. This is the Rumor Report.
Talk to him.
With Angela Yee on The Breakfast Club.
Well, Rihanna is on the cover of Vogue magazine, and the article, "Oh Baby, Rihanna's +1." So it's a great shoot. If you guys have a chance to go and take a look at it, you can actually look at it online right now. The whole entire article is out. And she talks about the internet having all types of thoughts like, how dare she be this naked and this pregnant? But the vast majority of people greeted the moment with a collective cheer. Here was a beautiful woman at her most abundant, sexy and strong, delighting in the creative play of getting dressed. So she also talks about her pregnancy in this article. She talks about getting really close with A$AP Rocky during the pandemic. She said that he became her family during that time, and she feels like she can do any part of life by his side. She also talked about how it took some time to get over how well they knew each other in a friend capacity. So sometimes somebody is friend zoned, and then you don't look at them in that way. Mm-hmm. But they did manage to get through that clearly. So congratulations to the two of them.
That's interesting, though, because the best relationships start from friendships. Like your significant other should be your best friend, right?
But sometimes you feel like, I don't know if I want to ruin this friendship in case things don't work out. If y'all are really, really tight and you find yourself attracted to somebody and then you take those things into consideration. So she said it did take some time to get over that.
Well, when it works, you're elevating the friendship, actually. Taking it to...
And she also said that
level.
She recalled thinking to herself there was no way she would be shopping in maternity section. She said, "I'm sorry, it's too much fun to get dressed up. I'm not going to let that part disappear because my body is changing." And she said her goal is, in her words, to redefine what's considered decent for pregnant women. So there you go. All right, now WNBA's Kathy Engelbert, the commissioner, is talking about Brittany Griner. They kicked off Monday's WNBA draft with an update on Brittany Griner, and she does remain imprisoned in a Russian jail. Here's what the commissioner had to say.
Before we get into tonight's events, I want to take a moment to reiterate the WNBA's support for Phoenix Mercury star Brittany Griner. Please know that getting her home safely continues to be our top priority. And while we are facing an extraordinarily complex challenge, there is strength in community, especially the WNBA.
She said, "I know we're all frustrated, but we do need to be patient. I know the players have been amazing at following the advice that they're getting and we're getting in order to not jeopardize her safety in any way. So we just continue to follow that advice and continue to work on it." All right, so prayers out to Brittany Griner. I know they said she is safe, fortunately, and I know it's a crazy situation. She's been detained since February after allegedly being found with cartridges containing hash during an airport security check in Moscow.
And I do wonder if more noise isn't being made about this situation because they don't, for lack of a better term, don't want her to seem so important, because then she'd be a bigger political piece for Russia. I heard somebody say that before. That's why they have been telling people not to make too much noise about it.
Well, the commissioner said they are following the advice that they're getting to not jeopardize her safety in any way. So I'm sure the reason why is because they're being told what to say, what not to say, and what to do. So we're praying for her safe return, though. All right, Tory Lanez says that he was not talking about Megan Thee Stallion and the shooting on his new song, Mucky James. He said, "I see all these blogs trying to connect the two, and honestly, I have more sense than that. I would not play with the court order or the judge like that. Please stop that narrative." So those are his words. All right, Larry David has confirmed a new season of Curb Your Enthusiasm, season 12. He confirmed that Sunday night at an Emmys event that was presented by HBO Max. They had a screening of season 11 episode The Watermelon, as well as a live panel discussion. And so there's no further details on season 12, but y'all know I love Curb Your Enthusiasm. It's 11 seasons they've had so far, spread out over 21 years.
I never got into it. I never watched Curb Your Enthusiasm.
It's hilarious. You could watch it on the plane. They show a lot of episodes.
I'll check it out next flight.
When you're flying, but it's really, really funny.
JB Smooth's on there, right?
Vivica Fox was on there for a while. Wanda Sykes is on there. You didn't ever watch Seinfeld either?
No.
All right, well, he created Seinfeld, Larry David. All right, Rick Ross has revealed that he's filming his own TV show, and it will be about wealth. Here's what he had to say.
And the perfect time is now. You hear me? So what I'm going to do is go ahead, I'm going to do me a show. The time now. It's going to be about wealth based on success. We actually filming right now, but I hope y'all ready for it, because I'm going to talk some big numbers. Big numbers. It's the 9-figure club. You figure? Ladies, blow me a kiss. Make love to me in the metaverse.
Now, when you say you're making a show about wealth, what is that? Is that he's going to teach people how to make money or show them how he's making money? Because nobody just wants to see a show about wealth in 2022 when gas prices are at an all-time high.
I thought he was highlighting people that are doing well from the community that are making money. That's what I thought. I could be wrong.
Well, they haven't given much information. It's unclear if he's going to be on camera or he'll be behind the scenes. But, you know, some way, somehow, he's going to be talking about wealth.
Maybe
it'll be entrepreneurship. Maybe it'll be...
I hope so. I hope it's educational.
Yeah.
Because nobody wants to see any lifestyles of the rich and famous type stuff going on right now when the gap between the haves and the have-nots is so wide.
But with his business ventures, with his music, with his investments, he's got a reported net worth of $40 million to date.
Oh, Ross doing great.
So maybe some people want to see how can they put themselves in position, or what are some ways that he's done what he's managed to do with his portfolio, because it's not all just for music, clearly.
Yeah, as I said, it's got to be educational.
Yeah, I think for Ross, I think the majority of it is outside of music, whether it's Checkers, Wingstop, or Liquor Brand, or all the other restaurants. And
it's soon to be car shows. You know, he's gonna take the car show game over. There's gonna be no car show in the country that's gonna be big as Rick Ross' car show. We do know this, right?
No, it's not gonna happen.
You know he's gonna absolutely take the car show.
I feel like he came at you for that.
No, I mean he got his own lane. He got his own lane for his car people, and I got my own lane.
He has every lane.
2 different lanes.
Oh, you do car shows?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
I do. You know, we sold out last time in Atlanta. We had about 17,000 people. You know, the one in Atlantic City we had about 15,000 people.
You doing the one in Houston?
Yeah, I'm doing one in Houston. You know, we'll be over 10,000 people. You know,
yeah.
Then we got Miami,
it's the
Detroit.
Houston versus New York.
Yeah.
We about to get New York embarrassed. Yeah.
And I'm gonna pull up in Ross's too. He's been talking crazy, so I'm gonna pull up on his car show too.
Don't do that.
No, don't.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Don't embarrass yourself.
I'm pulling up to Ross's car show too.
Stop.
Why not? Why not?
All right. Well, that is your rumor report.
All right. And don't forget, my Houston car show is happening June 19th, Father's Day weekend. It's Houston versus New York. Shout to Trader Truth. Shout to Slim Thug. Shout to Paul Wall. Shout to Bun B. Jay Prince,
so
Mr. Rogers.
If you lose this versus, right, which you will, do you challenge Miami next? Because you can't challenge it. Whoever wins is who gets the challenge. So do you, once New York loses, do you just sponsor the next one, Houston versus Miami?
No, I was just doing my car shows, and then Trader Truth started talking smack. So I said, so we can do that. I just want to do my car shows and make family thing. But when people talk smack, I don't back down to nobody.
So if Ross calls challenge,
you know I'm there.
True.
I'm there.
Who has more cars, you or Rick Ross?
Who's got more Beijing in their bid, you or Ross?
Ross on both of them. Ross. Now don't get it twisted. I think in the industry, Ross has the most amount of cars. I think Ross got about.
I thought you about to say the most amount of Beijing.
They got the most amount of cars. I think Ross got about 200 cars.
Drop on the clues bombs for Ross, man. Ross ain't playing.
He got about 200 cars.
Ross is not playing out here.
All right, well, let's get to the mix. The People's Choice Mix, 800-585-1051. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.